for joining me on My Life on Paper. I am Brianna, and welcome to Let's Get Organized, a paper crafting YouTuber's hop. It's hop number 11, decorative cutting tools, and I am talking about my punches. I do have a Cricut. It sits next to me. I use it all the time, but there are times when I just want to do something quicker. So I have border punches as well as, I call them my shape punches. And I have color coded them in that each different color is a different container that these go into. And I do have them rainbow order. The shapes ended up on the half sheets. So these are somewhat organized. We have hexagons, we have squares, and we have some other odd shapes. I can't honestly tell you what this one is even. I'll have to look at that. And then I must have run out of that color. So we have, this is an odd man out because it's, because it is a border as well as shapes. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, so this one is Christmas. So if I wanted to go for Christmas, we've got a snowflake, we've got a tree, and we've got the border. And I put them in the color that they are so that I could find them. Here we go with some other random bits. We've got the scallop, a Mickey, a tree, the snowflake, an oval, and a flower. Here are some tags and some arrows and some tickets and some various things. And then we've got tabs and corners as well as the hole reinforcer. And then we just have a bunch of different borders. And I try, here's some smaller, thinner ones. Here's some more, some thicker ones. Like the notebook ones are next to each other. Here's the really thick ones. These are like creative memory ones. Actually, all of these are creative memory ones. Some thicker borders here. Here and I pointed, there's a corner one that goes with this. And then we do have some shapes along with this. But what I think I'll do is take you along for a little tour, and I hope I don't make you too dizzy. All right. Here is my unit that I got from IKEA, and the blanket is shoved underneath it so the dog's ball doesn't get stuck underneath there. But my Cricut sits on top. I use it all the time. And then those bins that I talked about, here's my mess of all my plugins. But here's like an example of borders. And then these are all the orange ones. We've got the red borders. We've got the shapes. Now, sometimes I couldn't find those nice thin boxes. So I did get the thicker boxes, which work sometimes as well. So there's one set. And then I have other things in here as well, like my heat press, and some books, and more borders. This is a shape, and these are shapes down here as well, just turned to the side. And then over here, we have some pictures. I don't often just leave pictures sitting here. These are from an event that need to go into an 8.5 by 11 scrapbook. So one day when I get more caught up, cough, I'll do those. I have a couple of big punches up here, so they just sit in here. But again, and I don't know why I have these all turned the wrong way, but we've got the creative memory punches. We've got some more shapes, and then borders. And they're all kind of rainbow ordered. One thing that I do, that I thought of later that I want to do now is mark each punch with its coordinating color. So like this one that is shapes and it's kind of a burgundy color, put a little piece of burgundy or even nail polish so that instead of looking them up every time when I put them back, if I take out a whole bunch at once, they could be marked so they could go easily back. I'm gonna pause for a moment and I'll go to the other side because I have one more of these shelving units full of them, so I'll be right back. Okay, here we have the other side, and on top here I have my cardstock all lined up, color coordinated, and then down here some more books. I have some my sewing supplies on the bottom, and then over here I have an open bin with some heavier punches, some shapes and some borders. And then here's one of those bigger, these are our Martha Stewart cartridges. So I've got that, and then actually I have one more up here of Martha Stewart cartridges. I don't use those a lot. And then some miscellaneous things on the bottom. And in the final one, I have some of my stamps stacked up in these pull-out shelves. So that is what I have to show you. That is all my punches as well as my Cricut. Any questions, leave them down below. I'm happy to answer them. If you have any ideas for me, I'm open to those as well. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you again soon for another video.